William Shakespeare penned the phrase, "What's in a name?" putting up the possibility that while they may be good at knowing who's in what picture, names may not have much worth besides that. Well, there are many places around Idaho that would argue that's not the case. Kuski, Kamiah, or Cooterville, to name a few. There's another place that sits at the base of Mount Borah, which is the tallest mountain in Idaho, which is known for its location, but not necessarily for its pronunciation. We head to the Lost River Range for today's How Do You Say It? A quick internet search for the history of Mackay. It's a small town in Idaho, and you'll discover this.
Nestled amidst the rugged beauty of the Lost River Valley in central Idaho, the town of Mackay bears a rich history.
But the link
and the birth of Mackay, the
bears a bogus inflection.
Pivotal moment in Mackay's history.
Okay, that's
Led
not...
by mining magnate John W. Mackay.
Look.
Further fueled Mackay's growth.
That's not how you say it.
Mackay Reservoir.
Please just stop. So, to get the correct articulation, hey there, we asked someone actually in town. How about now?
Okay, yeah.
Marie Rossi,
I am in the mansion.
the owner of the Mackay Mansion.
The Mackay Mansion. Mackay.
Mackay.
Right.
Have you heard it like various ways?
All the time.
All the
All the
time. All right.
Mackay today.
Nope. And here's why. In the late 1870s, copper was discovered in the White Knob Mountains, which spawned the White Knob Mining Company and the town of Houston. The president and general manager of White Knob, that'd be Wayne Darlington, well, he needed a way to get the copper out of the valley. So he convinced a prominent investor out of California to chip in.
So John Mackay was one of the Bonanza Kings.
Soon came the Oregon Short Line Railroad out of Blackfoot, but the tracks pushed 3 miles past Houston, closer to the copper smelter. A new town sprang up around the new terminal.
So Mr. Darlington decided to name the town Mackay after John Mackay.
And by 1901, the town of Mackay was officially incorporated.
Okay, again, that's wrong, but also kind of correct. By 1901, Mackay was making strides as the hub of White Knob mining, with a population of more than 1,200 people. And the following year came the 7,400 square foot Mackay Mansion, bought by Marie 7 years ago.
Mr. Darlington had this house built as a company house, and this was the cushy place for all the investors to stay.
Except for one prominent investor, John Mackay, who never stepped foot in his surname city and died that summer in England. Mackay isn't a mining town today.
This is a beautiful place to be. If you like to hunt and fish and do outdoor activities, this is the place to be.
But you can still stay at the company house.
It's old. The flooring's all old upstairs, which is really cool. The woodwork has never been painted. It's really cool. It's like when you walk in, you went back to the 1900s.
Like to when the town got its name.
Mackay's history is a tapestry
that's not-
woven with threads of mining booms,
Just-
economic hardship,
you should stop.
and unwavering community spirit.
So when people call it Mackay, what are you saying?
I'd leave it unless they're going to be here a while, and then I tell them it looks like that. So.
A little more than $2 million was made in copper more than a century ago. It kind of dried up in the 1920s. And they may not mine copper anymore in Mackay, but they are still making money on what comes out of the ground around the White Knobs. Several years ago, they started bottling their well-known spring water. Proud Source is the company name. Same water that comes out of their taps in town. They say once you taste it, you'll never want to leave Mackay. Summer and fall might be the best time to make a trip to Mackay. They have a PRCA rodeo that's been around for 74 years, happens every Father's Day weekend in June. Best time to climb Mount Borah, that is late August, early September. And then this September, that's going to mark the 85th annual Mackay Free Barbecue, where they feed thousands of people. Tons of meat, it's Mackay's treat, they say. Mackay, not Mackay. Though a couple of years ago, Will Ferrell in Idaho was on a trip to Idaho, on a fishing trip to Idaho. He stopped by Perk's Place in Mackay to shoot pool. Will's production partner is Adam Mackay. So, man, now you can see it. Or is it Adam Mackay? No, it's Mackay.